Good morning students, I am Jacob, your English teacher. So let's start with the new chapter, which is the sound of music from your Vihai book, page number 17. So this chapter is about Evelyn Glennie, who was a very extraordinary personality. So if we read it, it's written, God may have taken her hearing but has given her back something extraordinary. Taken her hearing means she was deaf. She was unable to hear. But God gave her something extraordinary means she could feel the music with her body. Sounds little odd that how can somebody being deaf but still able to enjoy music or maybe feel it through the body. So this is what is there in this chapter. It's about Evelyn Glennie, who was very talented and a very good musician. Okay, so let's read and find out more about Evelyn Glennie. So Vihai book, page number 17, the sound of music. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm, but this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So she was actually excited. So jostle, if you could see, it's written on the right hand side of the paragraph that jostle means push roughly. If you might have seen the railway platforms, they are so crowded, okay, rush all around. So the scene is being described that it was rush all around on the railway on the platform, okay, railway platform, and then description of Evelyn is given that she was a small and thin. She was a small and thin looking girl, and she was actually nervous as well as excited. She was nervous as well as excited because it was her first day at the Royal Academy of Music in London. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she did not move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. So name of her mother, Evelyn's mother, is Isabel. So she actually describes that one day we were, she's talking about her family, that we were asking Evelyn to come and play the piano, but she was not responding. So her mother felt that something is wrong with Evelyn, that she is not able to hear. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to hide that she cannot hear from her family and friends. But suddenly, as her performance started becoming poor, deteriorating means poor, Evelyn's teacher told her parents to take Evelyn to a specialist because something was wrong with her. She was unable to perform in the class. Okay, let's read what happened next. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. So what happened? When Evelyn's parents took her to a specialist, the specialist told them that she has become deaf due to severe nerve damage. Okay, so then what happened when she actually lost her hearing? Evelyn describes that it was a black day for her. Everything looked black to her. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. So when Evelyn got to know that she has lost her hearing, she did not give up. Okay? And one day what happened, she saw a girl playing xylophone. If you can see, the picture of xylophone is there on your book as well on the right hand side. So she wanted to play the xylophone. So you must be wondering that how will she be able to hear what is she playing? Like when we play music, we love listening to music through our ears. But Evelyn is deaf, but still she wants to play xylophone. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. So the meaning of percussionist is also written on the right hand side. A person who plays the drum, tabla, etc. So a person who plays drum, tabla, etc. His name was Ron Forbes, and he actually, what did he do? He spotted her potential. He knew that Evelyn has the potential of becoming something great in life. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way, says Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So what happened? Percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential and he wanted to train her. So what did he do? He tuned two drums on different notes and he asked Evelyn to play. So what happened? Waist. Okay, so she could feel the higher drum from the waist up and lower drum from the waist down. Okay, how? Through vibrations. Like if you might have seen a drum. Okay, there are certain things which are played with feet and there are certain drums which are played with hands. So she could feel the higher drum with waist up. Okay, and the lower drum with waist down, and gradually she learned to do so and she used to feel the sounds through her body and her mind. She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. At the end of 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. She gave an audition in the Royal Academy of Music and she scored highest marks in that audition and in the history of the Academy as well. So soon from orchestral work, she moved to solo performances. So orchestra is a group and solo means single. So from a group, she actually started solo performances. And at the end of her 3-year music course, she captured most of the top awards. So she was able to capture, or you can say win, a lot of awards. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. So she says, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So work hard. She means if you will work hard, you will surely achieve whatever you wish for. Okay? Regardless of all the obstacles, regardless of all the hurdles, she was still able to get what she wanted. She started loving music and she finally was a international superstar. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So she is actually, while giving an interview, she is laughing and saying that men with bushy beard, bushy means a full beard, she is unable to read the lips, she cannot hear, but with the lips movement she can understand what the other person wants to say. But she speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So she was also good in French and Japanese language. As for music, she explained, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in my skin, my cheekbones, even in my hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that vibrations pass through her bare feet and upper legs. Now she is actually talking about how she feels the music. She is saying that it tingles in the skin. Tingle means it's kind of tingling in her entire body, cheekbones, and even in my hair. She can feel the vibrations in her entire body. Okay, whenever she plays xylophone, she can feel the vibrations, the sound passing through her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, leaning means like this. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances. Resonances means echo. Echo is when you are in an empty room, when there is nothing in an empty room, and if we speak, we are able to hear our voice. Okay, repeating. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that vibrations pass through her bare feet. So on wooden platform, what she does, she actually removes her shoes and she stands, and with her feet she feels the vibration that is going up her legs to the rest of the body. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award, says master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing but has given her something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. She gave such an amazing performance that all the audiences were amazed that how can she perform so well. Master percussionist James Blades says that although God took her hearing but gave her something extraordinary, and what was that? That she could feel the music through her body, and above that she could express music very beautifully. She could feel the music and she could express it through playing the instruments. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. I have just got to work, often harder than classical musicians. So Evelyn says that she is a workaholic. Workaholic means a person who likes to work more and more, or maybe work the entire time. That is a person like this is called workaholic. He wants to work a lot. So Evelyn was such kind of a person. Apart from the regular concerts, concerts. Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. So she used to play for free in hospitals and prisons. So prison is jail. So she used to go and play music over there without charging any money, free of cost. And she used to give lessons to the young musicians as well. Anne Richlin of Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. So Evelyn is actually an inspiration for the deaf children. Okay. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if you cannot do it, I can. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. Okay. So in the last paragraph, Evelyn is described saying that although God took her hearing, but still she achieved a lot in her life. She is an inspiration for the deaf children. Okay, and she has actually brought percussion, playing of instruments in front of the entire world, and she has given enormous pleasure to millions of people through her music. So this is the chapter about Evelyn Glennie, who lost her hearing in a very young age. She became deaf. A passion about music, she learned it, and finally she became an international performer, an amazing performer. So this is what about Evelyn Glennie. If you have any questions or queries, you can discuss with Gulrez sir during your online classes. So thank you students, and have a good day ahead.